Have you ever felt stuck without knowing why? Do you wake up, follow the day, and still feel like nothing is moving? Have you ever thought, my life is safe, so why does it feel so tight? Feeling trapped does not always come from walls. Sometimes it comes from repeating the same choices, the same silence, the same role. You may not be failing. You may simply be living smaller than who you have become. If your life feels narrow and heavy, even when nothing looks wrong, this story is for you. Once upon a time, there lived a man named Stephen. Stephen was 34 years old. He worked as an administration officer in a private company. Stephen's life looked stable. He had a fixed schedule, a regular income. People trusted him. At work, Stephen followed instructions carefully. He completed tasks on time. He avoided conflict. At home, he did the same. He agreed. He adjusted. He kept peace. From a young age, Stephen learned how to behave. Do not argue. Do not disappoint. Do not ask for too much. So, he didn't. Years passed. Stephen's days blended together. Morning, work, evening, sleep. He had ideas. He had opinions. But they stayed inside. While others changed roles and directions, Stephen stayed where he was. People described him kindly. Reliable, easy. But Stephen felt pressure in his chest, not pain. Pressure. Like living in clothes that once fit, but now felt tight. The feeling grew stronger with time. At work, Stephen watched new employees speak with confidence. They suggested improvements. They asked for responsibility. Stephen noticed how managers listened to them. One day, during a meeting, Stephen had a clear solution. He knew it would help. He opened his mouth, then closed it. Someone else said the same thing minutes later. The idea was accepted. Stephen felt his stomach drop. That evening, Stephen walked home slowly. The street was noisy. His mind was louder. He asked himself questions he had avoided. Why do I always step back? Why do I let others decide for me? At home, he sat quietly and remembered his younger self, a boy who asked questions, a boy who spoke freely. That boy was not gone. He was hidden. Stephen understood something difficult. He had not been forced into this life. He had slowly shaped it by staying quiet. The trap was not his job. It was his habit. And habits feel safe, even when they suffocate. Change did not arrive with confidence. It arrived with discomfort. The next week, Stephen chose to act differently. Not boldly, just honestly. During a discussion, he shared a thought. His voice was steady, not loud. The room reacted normally. No shock, no judgment. Stephen felt surprised. In the following days, he spoke again. Sometimes people agreed. Sometimes they didn't. Nothing terrible happened. This gave Stephen courage. He began to pause before saying yes. He asked for time. He expressed preferences. At first, it felt wrong, like breaking an unspoken rule. Some people questioned him. Some adjusted. Weeks passed. Stephen noticed space opening around him, not distance, space to breathe. He stopped trying to be easy. He focused on being clear. Months later, Stephen looked at his life with new eyes. Same job, same city, but a different presence. He realized this truth. He was not trapped by life. He was trapped by who he kept pretending to be. Once that role loosened, everything else followed. Stephen did not escape his life. He stepped into it. He was still respectful, still responsible, but no longer silent. People responded differently now. They listened. They involved him. Some relationships faded, others became stronger. Stephen accepted both. One evening, Stephen sat alone and felt something new. Not excitement, not relief, freedom. Not the loud kind, the quiet kind that stays, the feeling of standing where you belong. Stephen finally understood that a cage does not always lock from outside. Sometimes it stays closed because no one pushes the door. Dear friend, if your life feels tight, look gently at your role. Are you still trying to be the good one, the quiet one, the one who never causes trouble? That role may have protected you once, but it may no longer serve you. You do not need permission to grow. You do not need to fight to change. Start with honesty. Speak once. Choose once. Because feeling trapped is often a sign of growth, not failure. You are not stuck. You have outgrown something. If this story felt close to your life, keep it with you. Someone else may need to hear it too. Share it with a person who feels silent inside, who feels ready but unsure. Subscribe to Wisdom Square for calm stories, simple English, and lessons that stay with you long after the video ends. Thank you for listening. And remember, your life has space again.